What is going on, everybody? It's nothing but skills. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the build I used from start to finish of Warlords in New York, from level 31 all the way to 39. And then once I got to 40, that's where I tweaked my build. So in this video, I'll show you the build I made before I hopped on that chopper all the way over to New York City. Yes, I created this build before I jumped on the chopper and headed over here, and I kept the same build. Now, as you guys progress, you guys can tweak this, but this is the build that I ran from start to finish. Had no issues because the amount of damage I was doing was enough. And one thing I've noticed from playing Warlords in New York is fighting from distance has definitely helped me out a lot. Yes, as long as I'm fighting from distance, I'm able to melt every single thing. I'm not running a lot of armor because this is a level 30 build. Remember, as you guys go up to level 31, 32, all the way up to 40, the armor increases on each gear piece. And not only that, the weapons drop with more damage. So I got an SVD, I want to say it was around 230k, and that was only a 37, level 37. So I'm still waiting to get a better one, but I haven't even been able to use any of them. I've been using the level 31 from DC because of the talent I have on there, and we'll break down this full build. I had to make some changes to my build, but this build definitely is effective and it works really well. You guys won't have any trouble. Stay from as long as you fight from distance, you'll be perfectly fine. And if you set up your build the way I set mine up, I'm pretty sure you guys will appreciate it. So yeah, this is the build I use from 31 all the way to 39, and then once I get to 40, I will be dropping you guys some fresh build content. So let's dive into this build. So the build we are running is a 4-piece aces with a 2-piece of Raldi. I did finally upgrade the backpack right before this video, but besides that, everything is from DC, the exact same pieces, and I'll show you the backpack I was running all the way up till right before this video. So for the weapon, I'm running the Surplus SVD. Look at the total damage on it. It's only 70,000, but look at this one right here. This one I just got 223,000. So that's ideally the one I want, but I haven't been able to find one with Lucky Shot. So you remember Lucky Shot magazine capacity is increased by 20%, and then all missed shots from cover is 100% chance to return to the magazine. So for console players or even your PC players who miss shots, this is a great talent for you. So this is a talent I am actually looking for. Now the core attributes, you're always going to get marksman rifle headshot damage on marksman rifles, and then the attribute I have on here is critical hit chance, which that's probably what I would recommend. For the scope, we are running a 5% crit chance scope. This is the 3.4 scope that used to have damage to elites on it. We are running a 5-round mag, and then we do have 10% stability on the underbarrel, and then a 20% stability on the muzzle, the little silencer right there. So I do like having 30% stability on the weapon itself. Now for your secondary, you can run anything. Remember, level 30 exotics are super weak compared to level 31, 32, 33, 34, 40 weapons. So you run anything. I just had that on there. I haven't used my secondary. That's pretty funny, right? I've had the exotic on there the whole time. And then same thing, you can put whatever pistol you want because there are no holster talents. So for the mask, we are running a 4-piece aces. Now remember, the 2-piece gives you 15% marksman rifle, the 3-piece gives you 20% headshot damage, and the 4-piece dead man's hand. Flip a card when landing shots with the marksman rifle. After 5 cards are flipped, the damage of your next shot is amplified by 30%. More shots are enhanced, the better the hand revealed. 4 of a kind, 4 shots. Full house, 3 shots. Aces and 8s, 2 shots. Yes, so that means your next 4 shots are going to be amplified by 30%. So it's still a pretty nice build to run. The core attributes, I'm running weapon damage, crit chance, and then I did mod it with a headshot damage mod of 5%. Now these mods aren't even maxed out. You can see the full red bar isn't fully maxed out. So if I can get some better mods, improve the build. For the chest, we are running a Raldi chest piece. Now we do have a 2-piece, so we're getting 10% marksman rifle damage, 10% headshot damage. We have the core attribute of weapon damage, the attributes of armor regeneration. We do have headshot damage on here, and then I did mod it again with headshot damage again. So headshot damage with this build all the way through. Now for the talent, I'm running Spark. Damaging enemies with skills increases total weapon damage by 15% for 15 seconds. Now some of you guys might put glass cannon on there, but the reason I haven't used glass cannon is because I'm not running a lot of armor. And with this build, the enemies hit me hard enough already. So if I put glass cannon on there, yeah, I would hit a little bit harder, but I would also getting hit really hard. So I felt like Spark was the perfect balance between damage and survivability. For our second piece of aces, this is going to be our holster, right? So 2 pieces gives you 15% marksman rifle damage. We have the core attribute of weapon damage, and then we have the attribute of critical hit damage. Ideally, I would like to put critical hit chance on here. I just haven't filled out my library with a good roll, so I just left the critical hit damage on there. Now, if we get into the knee pads, this is the third piece. So the third piece is giving us 20% headshot damage. You guys remember that? Now, I have a core attribute of skill tier and then an attribute of skill damage. Now, if you really want to maximize this build, you'll probably put straight weapon damage on here. But I knew I was going to be going from level 30 to 40 with this build. And I felt that since I'm going to be running a striker drone, I would like to have a little bit of skill tier on there. That way my striker drone would hit pretty decent, right? And then the skill damage on there would help that striker drone. So that is why I left this. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to recalibrate anything on here. I'm just going to leave this like this. But ideally, you could probably put weapon damage and crit chance. But I'll let you mess with that yourself. Now we're going to get into the gloves. The gloves are the fourth piece of aces. So now we have Dead Man's Hand, which I already explained to you. Now I have a core attribute of weapon damage. And then I did stack headshot damage on here. So with this build, I decided to go with a little bit more headshot damage because it goes with the whole aces and eights build. If we get into the backpack, you can see this is the one piece that I did upgrade, but this is the backpack I was using right before I crafted this Morality backpack. I ran the same level 30 backpack, but look at the armor difference. That's why putting level 40 pieces is a little bit better because you have more armor. But the 2 pieces give me 10% headshot damage. But look, I used to have, I have weapon damage on both of these. I have headshot damage, and I have critical hit damage on the old piece. And then on the new piece, I just have headshot damage and skill damage. Both of them do have opportunistic, and that's a great to run solo or within a group because enemies you hit with shotguns or marksman rifles amplifies your damage by 10% from all sources. So all sources is including your teammates for those 5 seconds. So this works great for you, for your teammates, everybody. So that's why I do like running opportunistic. But with this build, I didn't want to run any talents that if I took any damage, my damage would go away. I wanted talents that would have a consistent damage out there. I would be putting out enough damage, and with opportunistic and spark, that gave me that great balance between damage and survivability. Now I am running the striker drone, so if you look, just because I'm skill tier 1, I have 20% striker damage, plus it has 70% health, and you can mod it with whatever mods you have. Remember, there is no requirement for any mods. You just have to find them, and once you get really good mods, you just throw them on there. I haven't really found any really good mods for the drone, and I haven't really found any good mods for any of the other skills just yet, but I'm sure they're out there. I do pair this up with the Reviver Hive. Since I am by myself, I would 100% run a Reviver Hive if you're running solo. I didn't run any healed on here. I was just running armor kits and then staying in cover. Now, my stats are 14.7% crit chance. This will go up if I change the crit chance on the holster and on the knee pads. And then we have 31% critical hit damage, 144% headshot damage, 48% marksman rifle damage, and then 45% all weapon damage. That's why this build hits hard even with a level 30 SVD. And just wait till we get that really good SVD activated once I get Lucky Shot. But the difference between level 30 to level 40 is crazy. Just looking at this surplus, I have one at 70k. That one was at 223k. I can't wait to get a level 41 and get this build fully maximized to its potential. But yeah, this is my level 31 to 39 build. Hopefully you guys save those aces builds. I've been telling you guys, save your builds, because some of these builds will still do really well as you guys are completing the campaign. And this one served me well, and I haven't had any issues. I'm really enjoying the campaign. You won't see any missions from the campaign on this channel, at least for a little bit. I don't really like doing any spoilers like that. That's just not how I work on this channel. So if you guys are worried about missions with like different bosses being defeated, I try not to show any of those on this channel, at least not the end. I know a lot of you guys have probably already beat the game, or you guys are close to getting near the finish. I'll let you guys enjoy that for yourself. But yeah, this is how I'm running this build. If you guys were struggling to create builds from level 31 to 40, this is what I'm running. And remember, you can upgrade each one of these pieces in your crafting bench, because when you do level up, your crafting bench levels up with you. It automatically goes with your level. So as soon as you get to the next level, it will automatically bump up with you. I'm gonna wrap up this video here, guys. I do want to say thank you guys again for all the support you guys been showing me. It's been amazing. I will be bringing you guys fresh content. I should have another video up later today. I think I have an idea of what I want to bring, so just stay tuned. It should be a good one. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe, turn the notification bell on, so when I do release a video, you guys get notified. I'm going to wrap up the video here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Nothing but skills is out.